Hey, what's up guys, it's Disturbed, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about why gear score doesn't really matter as much as you would think to a certain extent. The main reason I'm making this video is actually because I see like a lot of people judge you just based upon your gear score, and today I'm going to explain to you guys why gear score doesn't actually represent how good your gear/build is. So let's get right into it. So to start off, I'm not actually saying that gear score flat out doesn't matter at all. I'm generally speaking from gear score about 190 to 228 is where it actually starts to not matter as much, because obviously if you're under 190 gear score, you're probably wearing a lot of high ends, don't have the great gear set yet, etc. So when I say your gear score doesn't matter, take into account I generally mean above 190 gear score up until around 228. So why doesn't gear score matter much? To put it into perspective, here's my character with actually 228 gear score, decked out in a full 240 gear set items, 2 weapons, and as you can see, my build is complete garbage. My stats are low, I'm shooting pinto beans at the target dummy, etc, etc. Now you could just say, well, if you rerolled all your stats, it would be good. While I do understand your point, I'm not going to waste hundreds of thousands of credits re-rolling just to prove a point. Admittedly, yes, I would be doing a little bit more damage if I had everything rolled correctly, but regardless, my damage output or my tankiness or whatever you're going for in terms of your build is going to pale in comparison to somebody that is, benefiting from a gear set bonus. For example, if I'm trying to get a perfect tanking build, I can use 3-set final measure and get 50% exotic damage resilience and 15% protection from elites, which are actually huge bonuses, and I have 3 extra spots for room to get extra damage, skill power, whatever it may be. The fact is that putting on a bunch of random 240 pieces just to get your gear score up higher doesn't mean your gear is actually better than somebody else's, because even somebody at like 190 gear score could be easily rocking all 91 pieces of 3-set sentry and 3-set striker and be doing way more damage than you just because he has those set bonuses. The only benefit you're getting from inflating your gear score with all 240 pieces is that your stats you're getting from those 240 pieces will be higher than the stats from the 191. But as stated before, using gear set bonuses is way more important than getting an extra 300 firearms or whatever it may be. Another big reason that I think is contributing to this need to inflate your gear score is that people will be generally looked down upon if you have like under 200 gear score. People will assume they suck, their gear isn't good enough, yada yada yada. While I do understand what they're saying, you can't assume how good their build is until you know exactly what they're using. Same goes for somebody with 228 gear score. So moral of the story, don't base how good somebody's gear is simply based off of their gear score. Now obviously if you compare somebody with 191 gear score to somebody with say 228 gear score and they're using the exact same setup, just one person has 191 pieces of gear set items and the other has 240 pieces, clearly the 228 guy is going to win. I'm not saying gear score doesn't ever matter ever. I'm just saying in a general sense that if you see a 228 next to somebody's name, that doesn't mean their character is amazing, and if you see somebody with under 200 next to their name, it doesn't mean they suck either. So yeah, I know this was a pretty quick video. It's just something I wanted to talk about because I see a lot of people stressing about their gear score and other things like that, so just wanted to get out of the way. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please drop a like and subscribe for videos similar to this one. I'll see you later, guys.